One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. The Bears' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Stanford's offense will come out first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys...
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Bringing the heat. At the 45 on his way. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year, and quick fire, you're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Baylor Bears offense will have its first possession of the game. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did in high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense to start a drive, first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrink.
Touchdown, Cardinal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster.
Breaks into the open. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Under fire. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Holding. Defense. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Have to put that first down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Here's the pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It is good. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by a field goal over SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Fires to the tight end. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be 3rd down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took...
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
I like aggressive play calling. I really, really do. I support it. I support the analytics of it. And you can tell the play caller supports it as well. Fourth down, yeah, 3+. Who cares? I don't care. On my side of the field, don't care. I'm going for it. What happens? You get it. First down.
Hauls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes. 10, slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And this quarterback really needs to come out of his funk right now. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. It has cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then look to get something going here.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Second down, he'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They're going back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Bears will hustle to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. And the Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one is perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw again. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's small. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Bears in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Snap from the gun on third down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Bears! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Kennedy. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee down on the scoreboard. They'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Makes a connection. Touchdown, Baylor! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to seal the edge on the right. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Breaks into the open. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Missouri is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up by 18 over Army. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Pulls it in, it's small. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got the tight end. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Unloads it left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And here comes the offense on second down. Sends it back in motion. Flips it out to the back. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Gets it out fast. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one?
He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Touchdown, Cardinal! And the beatdown has ensued.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's caught. It's small. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's small. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere.
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The give as they work on that clock. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains.
Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the running back. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan.